I got this shit turned around. Where's my fucking other phone? Sorry about that. Hey, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? This your boy, Rod Thomas Jr., and this is The Real News Behind the News. Oh yeah, today is Thursday, May 20th, 2021. And I'm gonna keep this very, very brief, but I'm gonna just break something down to everybody, whether you like what I do or not. Cause y'all know me, I really don't give a fuck. And I'm not gonna even try not to cuss. I'm gonna try not to cuss as much, but I'm finna keep it real. The real news behind the news is that one entity. Now, first of all, let me show you something. We're gonna use the Bible to give you all a sense of reality and how shit really goes. Do you realize all of God's prophets in the Bible pretty much was murdered and hated because they did not conform to the status quo? Basically, all your prophets had, especially all your disciples, Jesus' disciples, think about it. The only one that didn't die a violent death was the Apostle John, who wrote Revelation. But hell, he was in prison for the rest of his life. Meaning that the true prophets of the Most High God are not going to be popular because they're going to come and tell you shit that you don't want to hear. Don't in your Bible say in the last days, men ain't going to want to hear the truth. They're going to want to hear shit that tickle their ears and make them feel good. That's what we have today. Your preachers in these churches, they telling you these fantasies and these fairy tales, and everybody love them. And you notice half y'all preachers got cars that's worth more than your houses. But he's telling you a fantasy. Like the video I did last on Facebook. I did it on Facebook. Normally I would do it on YouTube. We don't get the looks and views that we do on Facebook as we do on YouTube, and there's another source that I'm getting into. We get even 3 times more than Facebook and YouTube because people no longer want to hear the truth. They want to be seduced. Here in America, we like this stuff they call reality TV. When in reality, that shit is so far from the reality of the average American that it's ridiculous. We're black folks. Notice this, black people. All our TV shows that we love, that the #1 black TV show, why is it that all the characters are homosexuals or drug dealers? But we rush home, soon as we get off work, damn near calls 3,000 wrecks just to get home and watch a show that's promoting homosexuality and drug dealing to us, and then you go sit up in church on Sunday acting like shit ain't cool, like that shit didn't affect your mind. See, at the real news behind the news, I keep it real, and the truth is, if a lot of Negroes be talking about, because see, I'm gonna be real, I'm not the kind of person that's gonna sit up here and play the race card or play the race game. I keep shit real. There's just as many fucked up black folks as there is white supremacists. And I say this, and Negroes want to say that I'm selling out. Well, Negro, let me tell you how you know I ain't never sold out. Because if I ever decide to sell out to the white folks, nigga, I wouldn't be on Facebook, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I would have a professional studio, and you wouldn't even be able to afford to even listen to my broadcast. I keeps it real, man, straight up. When I tell y'all, like the other video we did the other day, the one I mentioned earlier, we trying to tell you about what's really going on in Israel. They gave you the story of Jeffrey Epstein as a soap opera. But you all have, I say 90% of Americans have no clue as to who Jeffrey Epstein really was. Jeffrey Epstein was a spy for the job was to get your politicians, your entertainers, all these people who influence and make decisions for your day-to-day life in compromising situations so that he can blackmail, so that the Israeli government can blackmail them. I made a post today where I'm telling you, your government is so controlled by the Israeli government than every other country on the fake ass. Hey y'all tell you what, man, I'm down here, man. I got bad reception. I'm gonna come back and do a whole video about this. 6 o'clock. Now, we're gonna say 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm gonna say, put it out there right now. We're gonna see how many people gonna share this video, how many people gonna actually understand what it is that I'm really saying. Black people, white people, everybody in America. You sit around here and look at this shit on television, and most of us think this shit real. You're wondering why your kids are killing each other the way they are, and you can't understand that a lot of times it's your fault because you letting them listen to this motherfucking brainwashing music, television, social media, and shit like that, and don't understand that shit is designed to dumb you down. Black people love, like I said earlier, we sit around and run home to go catch our favorite show where the main character is a homosexual or a fucking drug dealer. But we trying to figure out why drugs and homosexuality is so prevalent in our community. When the fuck are you gonna realize that 1 + 1 = 2? The only reality show we as black folk can identify with is Cops and The First 48. All that other shit, Housewives of Atlanta, basketball, man, that shit's so far from the reality of black people. But to escape from real reality, you grab hold to that shit. And that's what's dumbing us down. That's why we seeing all the killing. You know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all give me a second, man. I'm finna make something happen. I got bad reception down here. But I'm gonna do a show tonight, again, on Facebook. When normally, y'all know me. I'm gonna keep it real, or what I think is the truth. I'm gonna keep the truth first and foremost. Fuck everything. Fuck what you think. Fuck how you feel about it. I'm gonna just speak it out. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna come back and admit it. But how many times have y'all seen me come back on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever and say, once again, I hate being right all the time? Not bragging, but again, your true prophets were hated. Your true prophet. Didn't Jesus tell the scribes and Pharisees, all your ancestors murdered God's true prophets because all they wanted